Chapter 9, Business Basics, Part 2, Operations Management, Customer Service, IS, and HR.
Let's discuss another important business concept, operations management.
What's that?
Operations management is the behind-the-scenes functions that make a company tick.
Like production?
Yes, and customer service, logistics, product delivery, information systems including the Enterprise Resource Planning or ERP, management system, technical support, and human resources, to name a few. We've touched on some of these functions already. Do you believe you have a solid understanding of what makes up customer service?
Answering questions from customers and making sales?
Sure. These are typically functions of customer service. Members of this team answer incoming calls from customers, address questions, and respond to any complaints. They often open and manage customer accounts as well. Customer service departments often include a help desk, contact center, and call management system.
This is definitely an important function of any company.
You've got that right. How about logistics? Do you know what this term means?
I'm not familiar with that one.
The logistics of a company refers to how resources are acquired, stored, and transported. This includes all of the stops along the supply chain, such as suppliers and distributors, if needed.
So, how the company gets its products?
Yes, both the raw materials and any finished products used for sale. Related to this is product delivery. Are you familiar with this?
Making sure customers receive the items they've purchased?
The main functions of product delivery, depending on the organization of the company, are accepting, executing, and delivering products. The department lead is normally responsible for making sure products assigned to the department are authorized and the team is clear on production expectations. This department accepts packages needed to complete production and makes sure customers receive their orders.
Sounds like this team is also extremely important to the company.
Yes, product delivery is an essential part of the workflow. Are you familiar with information systems?
No, that seems like a general term.
I agree. It sounds vague, but information systems are anything but trivial. This describes the tools used for storing, managing, executing, and gathering of data and communications in an organization.
So, systems used for internal communication, such as email?
Not exactly, although information systems do include electronic storage of data. There are important differences between certain computer systems, business systems, and information systems. Think of information systems as a work system focused on capturing, transmitting, storing, retrieving, manipulating, and presenting important company data.
Sorry, Olivia, but I'm still a little lost.
In other words, this is an electronic warehouse of sorts that houses data and can help departments track processes and production and generates reports to measure performance. It can be used to forecast production timeframes and predict costs, as well as to gain a better understanding of what customers want and when and how products get delivered.
Okay, I think I understand now. So, it supports all of the company's teams.
That's right. It's a centralized repository normally used by various teams. Related is Enterprise Resource Planning, or ERP. Have you heard of this?
No, it sounds like how a business organizes its resources.
You're on the right track. An ERP management system is a software system that integrates important functions, including planning, purchasing, inventory, sales, marketing, human resources, and finance, and helps to manage each. It collects data from the company's departments and offers information on how each is functioning.
Oh, I see. So, at any given time, management can have a good idea of how each department is doing and how the company is operating as a whole.
Right. Now, are you familiar with the term technical support?
Troubleshooting when there are computer issues?
You've got it. Technical support is a service provided by a company that provides registered users with help and advice on online products, troubleshooting issues as necessary. Often, there will be a technical support team to assist internal employees as well as customers. Sometimes, these functions are divided between two teams.
Definitely critical. Computer issues can be so frustrating.
Spending time investigating these or attempting to navigate unfamiliar software is unproductive. Having a team dedicated to technical support helps to quickly resolve issues or familiarize individuals with new programs so the company can continue to function effectively. Now, I know you have an idea of what human resources entails. We've touched on this.
This is the department responsible for interviewing, hiring, and terminating employees.
Yes, human resources, often referred to as the HR department, is involved in employee management, but they generally have other responsibilities as well.
Like what?
The HR department typically identifies and/or approves internal resource needs. So, if you feel your department is understaffed, chances are you will submit a case for an additional employee to be added, and this department will have final sign-off. The team also composes, posts, and removes job listings, and they manage paid and unpaid employee leaves.
HR is also responsible for keeping track of absences and managing time off requests too, right?
Yes. Your employees will likely come to you first if they require time away from work. If you give the okay, there is often a system for inputting the requests so HR can sign off. These systems include electronic profiles of all employees and help employees as well as their managers keep track of their work activity. Managers who have access can take a look at an employee's profile prior to conducting a performance review. Managers who have access can take a look at an employee's profile prior to conducting a performance review should the amount of time away from work need to be taken into consideration.
That makes sense. What else does HR do?
If there is a conflict that a manager cannot resolve, it should be reported to HR. The same goes for any behavior that is not work appropriate and any claims of harassment, abuse, or other unethical issues.
Wow, what a tough job.
It certainly takes a certain type of personality to work in human resources. These individuals must remain professional and objective and usually adhere to the strict code of ethics and specific processes designed to properly investigate and resolve conflict.
I would be afraid of saying or doing the wrong thing. I'm glad there is a human resources department to escalate concerns to.
All of these departments work together to ensure a company is running smoothly. They are interconnected, although their specific functions may vary, and they depend on each other on a daily basis to get the job done.
So, it's important to have a good working relationship with each department and an open line of communication, right?
Yes, you will likely have cross-functional meetings in which you can build rapport with each of the teams.
Great. Well, I took a lot of notes. Businesses certainly can be complicated.
They can, or they can be very simple. It depends on the business type, as we discussed before. Larger companies depend on many departments and employees with various expertise to function properly.
Can we review?
Absolutely. Question number 1. An example of a company function is A. Product delivery, B. Human resources, C. Information systems, D. Technical support, or E. All of the above.
The answer is E, all of the above.
That's correct, Noah. all of these functions can make up a business. Question number 2. What are information systems? A. Confidential information only accessible to a company's founder or chief operating officer. B. Employee profiles. C. An electronic warehouse that houses data, can help departments track processes and production, and generates reports to measure performance. D. None of the above. Or E. All of the above.
The answer is C, a database of important information.
Yes, good job. Information systems are often accessible by management in all departments so they can collect, store, retrieve, and report on data. Question number 3. A human resources department is responsible for A. Employee leaves of absence. B. Approving paid and unpaid time off. C. Helping to resolve workplace conflict. D. Managing job postings. Or E. All of the above.
E again. These are all HR functions.
Excellent, Noah. Sounds like you have a good grasp of everything we've covered. Now, let's talk about sales and marketing.